Alright, there we go. Satisfactory. Had to do a little bit of messing around there with my settings because Streamlabs be funky like that. But without further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? So I'm thinking, but yeah, so for those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm going through a rebrand. I'm trying to work out how to do it best right now. What name would work out best? Because Merkin Ball, I'm gonna be real, is meant to be a temporary name, and I've run out of copper. Great. American Ball was meant to be a temporary name that kind of became a main name for a while, when it really shouldn't have. If I'm going to be honest. It kind of became more permanent over time, and to be fair, I need to get away from it. Not because of anything that's going on, but mainly because, well, if I'm going to grow this channel, I can't use it for a variety of reasons. One is that it's unfortunately someone else's IP, which is not good if I'm going to be honest. Uh, but here's a name I enjoyed. Alright. But I also know that I've got to finish up this factory. At least this particular section. So what am I going to do? Well, we're going to finish up with this, if I'm going to be honest. See now, I've got to get... Well, what parts I need, I think. I think I can maybe finish the second floor, unless I've already finished the building, unless I've already placed the factory parts inside of it. Now, the thing about the second floor is I'm probably not going to hook it up, for now. I don't really need that much capacity after talking to some friends and whatnot. I mean, it's going to be at least available and ready, so I want it to be... So I do need to at least have it ready for when I do reach that point that, you know, it'll be useful. Let me see. Default. There we go. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it doing all this work. Oof. All right. Yeah, these are all clogged up. I need to honestly turn these around. Wire. Hold on. Was wire and cable used in anything that I can mass produce? No. Okay. Well, I mean, I mass produce cable, but neither of those are really used, so and stuff that I'll need to worry about for now, so yeah. Though realistically I should redo this whole thing. I should also start bringing over quick wire at some point, but that'll be another project for another time. Let me see, I don't need this. Don't need this. You will need that. Hold on, actually. Alright. So I think this can get scrunched down. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I can. How many tickets do I have? 2? Okay. So I'm just gonna let that run. I'm more or less overflowing with materials, and it's going to cost me a lot of materials to do this. Forest. It's essentially 4 times the screws for 3 times the plate for 3 times the plates. A little more than 4 times. It's 3 times the plates. I'm still thinking over if I want to do an alternative recipe or not. I mean, I know it's more plates per minute, but at the same time, I don't have that kind of production. You know? Right, iron is not. Okay. Iron. Steel production is not flowing. That's steel. Copper. Fuck. Why can't I think? Why was I saying iron and steel when I meant copper? Ah, boy. Alright. Let's get this going. Hmm. Ah, I could probably do this one. Hmm. You know what? We have the gate. And tractor will fit under a gate. Oh, that's a whole... Never mind, that's much bigger than I thought. Okay, it's gonna be automated then. Okay, so it just took a moment. Always open mode, okay. Let's see now. Alright, so this one decided to play its automation, but this one isn't for one reason or another. Is it automatic? Switch to always open. Why aren't you playing the animation? Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing. But yeah. Ooh. I should check on the lizard doggo. Alright, what does the lizard doggo have for me? Let's see. Love that little guy. It's left click. What about right click? No? Nothing? Okay. What you got for me? Nobelisks, alright. I know it's immediately going into there. Alright, good to know. Good lord. Why am I not surprised by him having that? Actually, can Nobelisks be... Yeah, they can. Already know. Good to know. Actually, you know what? I have a bunch of tickets. Let's see. I don't want the customizer. I don't really need the foundations. Walls could be useful. I could use them for ceilings. That's what I needed, not this. Alright.
Fix-It never recalls a product. Every awesome item is guaranteed to work for its entire lifetime. Enjoy your purchase.
So, do I get a lifetime warranty with every Fix-It purchase? I'll probably have to reload to get that to work, but for the time, I can drive straight through it, I think. Well, I can walk right through it. So it's there, but not really, I guess. I don't know. Okay, alright, it's as tall as it's gonna get. Foundations. Let's see. Alright, so conveyor mark. So. Alright. Times 2. Alright. See, now if my understanding of this pattern is right. Yeah. See. Yeah, it's patterned. Okay, cool. Well, I have it as a pattern. Alright, cool. Do not have the ability to do Mark IIs at the moment. But, well, I have them, I just can't use them just yet. Still need to work on that production line, but... Be upgrading that very soon. Alright, I at least have the top section done, ready. Well, I say ready, but it's not even hooked up. Alright, let me grab a whole bunch of... Where does it come in? Right, it comes in from there. I'm gonna get this running again, I think, because it does need to be up and running. I need that copper. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this. Interesting. This is completely full, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What about you? Okay, you're also full. I think all of these are full, to be fair. Hmm. Right, I need several wall outlets, to be fair. Let me see, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9. Let's see, double that. 18. Alright, so I need 18 of them. Alright, so I need, alright, I need one up there, at the very least. Let's see now. Split. Alright, so I'm gonna grab. I need to grab all the cabling that we have, or at least most of it. Let's stack the cabling, that should be fine. Let's see. I'm going to do this inside. Okay, so I have to go all the way to the end here and do this. Fair enough, alright. Okay, there we go. So from there to there. Okay. Right. I'm gonna try to be building these spots at least easily enough. Alright, let's see how that goes. Okay, now hook all these up. Alright. Let's see now. Well, that. I even missed one. Well, no, that's not going to work. Alright, let's try something else. Desired for these to look good, but I also need to get all these hooked up. And if I can't get all of them hooked up, then what's the point? Since I missed several of them. Alright, let's try this. Oops. Let's find where it is. Huh. Weird. That one's built different. Yeah, built about the same spot as the others. I'm just a little bit proud. Do that. Okay. Can I get all of these hooked up? Yes, I can. Excellent. Okay. Okay. I need a lot more iron rods. So how many did this take anyway? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it took 9 of them. I'm gonna remove those 2. Right, I still need to fix all of this out here. Alright, so out here, this took... Here, I'm gonna use this. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna need 5 mergers. Station, logistics, there we go. I need 36 wire. Alright. Do something really quickly. Boom. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let's get back to this now, shall we? Just have to grab something there. Let's see now, 14 more. Yeah, 14 more rods, right? And there we go. Okay, there we are. Ah. Does it need to be on automatic? Okay, there we go. Wait, does this go? Where does this load? I don't want it opening that way. Walls, gate. There we go. I know these bright orange buildings are probably not the prettiest sight to behold, but not going to be around forever. Well, they're still going to be around, but they're not going to be orange. Maybe we're going to get a giant carrot, I think. If I can get around to fixing him. Fixing him up a little bit at some point. Right, right, I should get around to this. Alright, cool. Just gonna be smoke coming up from below, that's fine though. I don't know why it's thinking that I want that. Alright. Why don't I have power? Should have power coming up from the below. You know what? I can connect them at the very least. Oop. I was facing the wrong way, but alright, good. I can turn these two around at the very least. I don't know why they are facing that direction, though. They shouldn't have been. Production, smelter, there we are. You know, I don't really need these to be hooked up, and they probably won't be hooked up for a while, to be totally honest. Copy settings. What's the paste? Control P? No. Control V? Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. I'll get them connected to that later. Right now, though, I need to throw almost everything but that iron plate into there. Yeah. Okay, so I have everything I need then. Merger. Two. A single iron rod is like keeping me from eating the fifth. Okay. Alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to put that. I'm gonna connect it over to. Yeah, I'm gonna connect it on over this way, I think. First. Yeah, I need all those iron plates. I need a bunch of iron plates. Alright, let's go and grab them. I'm going to upgrading them to Mark IIs momentarily. However, I want to get Mark II production up first before I do that. see. Right, here are the plates. I'll just grab a stack of them. If I need more, I can grab more, you know? One of those kind of things. It is what it is. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get this show on the road. Conveyor belt, Mark 1. Let's go. Production is flowing. Well, at least for a little bit. At least for a little bit. I still need to run stuff. Still need to run these on over to there. Means I need more Mark 1 plates? No, I don't. Mark 1 plates, really, game? Really? Anyway. I need iron rods. I'm gonna grab at least. How many should I grab? Just grab another stack, it'll be fine. I can grab them by the stack anyway. Those containers are full. So what do I not need? Okay, so I don't. Alright, so let me go through here. Dump what I don't need. Alright, so I don't need these. I don't need these. Really don't need that. Oh, no, wait, no, I need the plates still. I don't know how many plates I'm gonna need. I should have kept that. I should have kept the concrete. How did I manage that? Anyway. You. All right, here we are. Oh lord, that's weird looking. Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's a weird angle. Curve, there we go. There we go, that looks better. It's not what I wanted, but it does at least look nice. Oh boy, there's a lot of copper flying out. Oh my lord, that's a lot, but it's just gonna take a hot minute for the machines to run out of copper and out of all that copper. Just all the copper that I had stored up. It is a constant stream of it, considering I had 60 per minute, at least till it reaches up from there. Just go 30, 15, 7.5, 3.75, and that divides into 3, so 1.25 at the front. front, I think, for the middle three. At least if my knowledge of splitters is right. No. Yeah, 15 or 30. 60 goes into 30. 15. 7.5. 3 point. No? 2.5 for the middle three. My bad. I think that's how it works. Yeah, these just need copper now. That's the only problem, is I don't get a whole lot of copper. So... Alright. What's going on here? Huh. Yeah, so the outer two... Huh, seems like this one's the one getting all of them. Getting all the copper right now. I don't know why that is, but... I mean, eventually this whole thing's gonna overflow, because... That's a lot of copper leaving the facility. I had like two streams of it. Now it's all of it's coming out. I'm gonna have copper coming out up here for a while. I'm gonna have like an overflow of 10 going into the factory, but yeah. The storage container starting to fill up? No, it's gonna have to fill up these in here first. Right. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? So the first thing I want to do, thinking was rotors. I'm thinking you might. What I might want to do first actually should just be. Yeah, no, I'll do rotors first. Let me see. Is this hooking up neatly? Yes, it is. Okay. Excellent. All right, cool. So, I'm gonna do this. Alright, so now walls, basic walls, here? Yes, okay, cool. Station, production, where is it? Logistics, there we are. Keep losing the damn things. Anyway, 10, 12. splitter. Need 2 cable. Splitter. Splitter. So I think this side will go up. This side will just go, let me see. Okay, so yeah. I'll have this side and this side go up and connect. This side will go over and up and then connect. So, that in mind, have you coming over here, roughly. If I need to go up, you know what? Let's not do that actually. Let's have this go curve straight. There we go. Oop. Mark 1. Alright, there we are. So, to both go up. Right, okay, so this one I'm gonna work on first. So, however, copper sheets. Let me see. Anything that I need copper sheets on this AI limiters. However, I also need to bring those in. Let me see. Alright, so I have this set up to. If this set up as just a normal splitter. Okay. If I got shared well, and come back to bite me in the ass. Alright. We have the vertical splitters, yeah? Air splitter? Yes, I can do this. Okay. No? No, I can't. Or vertical splitter, something else? Because I knew we had this, because I heard about them. Let me check this. Vertical. No. Okay. Okay, so I need programmable splitters. How do I get these? Okay, Caterium research. Yeah, I feel it. Okay. Um, hmm. I'm gonna have this go up. Alright, excellent. I do need to figure out how I'm going to massively increase screw production though. That's one thing that I'm even worried about. I also might want to consider putting in lights for the bottom line, for the bottom row here. And I think I also put in some windows. I could. Alright, I'm thinking on that. I'm gonna check on something over here. Still overflowing. Okay, and we're starting to get a backlog. Okay. So the how is this thing flowing? Alright, the ones furthest back are still backlogged. Ah, okay, there we go. That's where I messed up. Okay. Had a feeling on that one. Why do I keep seeing pings on here? What is going on? Okay. You know what? Yeah. Finish up with the second floor. It'll be right as rain, I think. Since I'm still working with this. 3. And what are these? Mark 2s? Okay. Mark 1's on 4. Okay. Alright. Also, I'm gonna go on up here and pick some of these because, well, I kind of don't need any anymore. It's just some of them. Well, at least 3 of them. Oh, that was connecting them. Oops. Let me see. Just to stay a Mark II game. Let me make sure that this whole thing from... Okay, good. Upgrade this because it's going to be the much heavier belt. It's going to be carrying more stuff than the other belts. Mark 2, Mark 2. And that's Mark 1, but that's coming from concrete. Wow. Words. Words, what are they? But yeah, so let me see, what about what? I know cookware is used with copper sheets. Those I definitely need to bring up. But okay. There we go. The only problem is I need to work on a line for those. Because I do know that AI limiters are going to be a huge thing that I'm going to have to produce down here as well. Not AI limiters, what are they? Computers. I think the AI limiters go into computers. And there's like another thing besides the limiters, I think that also uses quickfire, I'm not sure. Let's see. Won't be producing that. I do need to produce raw quartz and silica. That is definitely a thing I need to do. How far away is the nearest raw quartz vein from here? I'm gonna mark being in that direction. It is 1,000 meters away, so it would not be efficient for me to build a belt from there to here. I'm essentially looking at possibly 3 trucks coming on into here and using this. Shit. Oh boy. Alright. Thing is that silica is going to need to go back. Is that silica needs to go back that way? Is that not silica? Raw quartz needs to go back that way, and then to get used to make silica. And I need a second line producing quartz crystals. So, oh, hey, Daddy, it's going all right. Honestly, working on some production issues that I know I'm gonna have. Mainly because I didn't anticipate the fact that I would probably need 3 trucks at once. I'll be honest. One for silica, one to produce silica, one to produce green. One for silica production, one for Caterium production, and one for and one for steel production. Because there's gonna be one coming from the coal section, from my coal plant, on over there, on over to here. I'm gonna need one coming from Caterium and quartz as well. The problem is the most efficient way for Caterium and quartz to get here is by locomotive. I don't have a locomotive just yet. Although to be fair, when I do the railway, I'll probably have just like add a few layers and then have like a sky railway going on. Because then they'll use less energy. Right, now that one's doing plates. Cool. I just won't fuck with it then. Honestly, for a while. I mean, I could, honestly. But I know that I'm also going to then face issues. There we go. I'm also then going to face issues of not having enough stuff coming in. Oh no, wait, I have this going the wrong way. I need for it to go... No, this will be fine, actually. Come on in there. I have it come down, split, and then have them go out. Okay. Yeah, no, that one's fine, actually. Yeah. Oop, hold on. Let me actually do this. I'm pretty sure that I could get this to be more efficient. By the way, also, since I know you've been telling me about it, finally got a certain building mostly done. The reason I say mostly is because the second half isn't connected just yet. It's just kind of sitting there. I'm probably gonna connect them, but they'll be on standby. Daggum belts are overflowing. Do need to hook these up now. And also put up some lights in here. I still haven't done that. Then again, I don't have any lights. It'll be a hot minute. I still need to get floor 2 ready. Problem is, I only built this place with one truck stop in mind. To be fair, it's a temporary solution. Can I split on this? Wait, can I actually put a splitter on... Not a merger. Splitter on this one? I think I can. I don't want to do the normal one. That one. I can. I just need cabling. Oh, I do not like how that looks, though. Eh. Okay, well, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. I'm probably gonna need a smart splitter to be fair, because I need coal to be split 50-50 up top of there. Well, it's currently the second floor. Hold on. So, I need coal to be split 50-50 here. And I need it to go up for my steel, but I'm probably also going to be pulling in Deuterium? And what's the other one? Hold on, what all is made with Deuterium? Is it just quick wire? Because if it's just quick wire, then I can probably make that over at the Deuterium plant. Yeah, okay, so it's just used in quick wire. Alright. Okay, so then I don't have to worry as much. Cool. That helps me out quite a bit. Okay, so the quick wire is what I need more than anything. So I can produce that over there and then get it brought over. And that will free up some space here. It's not being brought in right now. Let me see, I just need a couple... Wait, no, I'll need a smart splitter. Okay, I just need a couple cable. But yeah, that giant plant you were telling me about, finally finished with that. as you can see over there. I just need to hook everything up, I think, and then I'll be all hunky-dory. I'm not going to do this sprint split array just yet. I'm going to get it hooked up, and then it's going to just basically be on standby. I'll keep these. Fucking I'll throw them in there. I can produce some more anyway. But I also need to figure out, I think my next research is going to be, find it, sulfur. What was the experimental power node? I forgot that did. It's been a hot second. Experimental power. Oof. Celia, no, I don't need that. Nutrients, not that. Power slugs, no. Quartz, okay, of course, it's the bottom. Sulfur. Right. Okay, so that gets me nothing. Where do I get geysers from? Because there was a geyser in the game. Deuterium research chain. Okay. Thermal generator, a geyser, deuterium. Alright, cool. So I need to now focus down this vein, this line. I just don't know where that is. Um, where is it? Okay, so that's down here at the bottom. I need this, though. Okay, so neither of these are really doable at this point in time. I could maybe do these. I could definitely do this. But at the same time, like, I really don't want to do some of these. Alien tech. I need to do this. I just haven't found any. I don't know where any of that is. Hey, would Darius, would you happen to know where any Sam ore is? Because like I haven't really been looking for it, but at the same time, in order to start doing stuff down in that tree, I do need it to be a scan. I need to be a scannable resource. I don't have any, I don't think. Yeah, no, I haven't found any. I don't know where the nodes of it are, to be fair. Alright, anyway. Let me get to this. 2 holes for that. Alright. Let me think. Alright. so this is going to be an increase in tickets for a short little bit. I still need. All right, so let me see. So what am I going to be producing? So, all right, let me think. So I'm going to be producing reinforced iron plates. I'm going to be producing frames. What frames are they called? The modular frames. Going to be producing. I think I'll just produce all the steel stuff up there, you know? So let me see. So it's 1, 2, so it's these two. Producing rotors. Going to be producing, what are they called? Those things, shoot, what are they? AI limiters. There we go. And also producing 3 things of steel. So that's 6 different. All right, let me see. 6 different containers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so I'll need 7 containers. Cool. Um. To be fair, I also need to work on the other area. My iron is produced. This one is probably going to require at least double what the other is using. But to be fair, it's also full right now. Let's see. What the hell, man? My dog is doing a weird barking. Oh, they're sleeping. There we are. Okay. So, it's probably going to need 4 floors, with only 2 of them really working. The hell? Anyway, it's probably going to need 4 floors, to be fair. It's going to be like that, except double the size, and I think only 2 of them are going to be running at any time. I mean, they'll be available, but, you know, without the production means, without the production, it really doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't even know if I could fit 16. Or not. Sorry, 19 in that area, though. Hold on, let me think. Hmm. What I could do is I could turn those 2 a bit, have them be pointed up there, have the iron ore go up, going into a building. Yeah. I'd have to have it go up and over those cliffs. then go into the bottom of the building. Go slightly up inside of there. Go into the well, no, I'd have the splitter array down there. Then it'd go up and around, up, over, through the smelters, then come on over, go back down, then go over. I've also been thinking about ways that I could increase the amount of power that I have, since how I'm thinking on this is how things are set up. I promise I need more coal coming in, but currently each of my coal mines produce 60 per minute. I'm not sure, but I think I could have three coal mine, three. Wow, brain words work. Okay, I could have three coal three miners, three of my miners. To make sure that I say that, because it sounds weird if I say it otherwise. Three of those miners, well, one miner, going into three assemblers, making the compacted coal. Because I produce more compacted coal than I need right now. Way more. Currently, 7.14 times 8. Check, so 14 times 8. I'm producing, I only need 57.12, let's just call it 58. 58 compacted coal, right? But here's the thing. If I go to these, I'm producing 25 per minute in each, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them. I'm producing 100 compacted coal a minute. That's insane. My thing is, I don't think I need 100 coal a minute. I don't think I need 100 compacted coal. Right, because there's also 120 coal being produced, leaving me with an overhead of 20. Now, if I was to say, redo this line, I could essentially keep the storage, I guess, but redo the lines and remove one of these. Basically, redo this entire thing, put a merger. I probably, yeah, yeah. So I'd have this. So if one thing is storage, honestly, and good one's this, and I'm pretty sure this is almost constantly full. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, where was I? I could essentially have 3 of these, which would do 75, which is still more than I need. And I could use the rest of the compacted coal for something else. I don't think right now I need compacted coal. My main thing is Caterium. That my Caterium is not where it needs to be. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna build a constructor. Actually, I'll need to check how much deuterium is being produced per minute, and then I'll go off that. Because if I just check this, I do not want that. Okay. Quick wire. Okay, so I produce quick wire. Okay, so quick wire is produced at 60-minute. Deuterium is produced at 15 per minute. Needs 12 a minute. That'll be more than enough. For 2, I think. Oops. Yeah, so... Alright, so I need 2. My only thing is, I don't know if I should have it be coming by truck right now, if I should hold off. Because I could hold off because it's not really what I'm looking for. Like, it's not entirely necessary for me to produce. It's not entirely necessary for me to produce the, my brain is trying to think. I'm so sorry. I just not... It's not entirely necessary for me to produce the inhibitors, AI inhibitors. AI limiters, my bad. It's not entirely necessary for me to produce AI limiters. So I don't think I'll have it carrying it on over, you know? But yeah, so needs 12 per minute of that. That need produces 15 per minute. Interesting thing is, like, I don't even really need compacted coal at the moment. But the thought is, I could free up more coal. If I can free up more coal, I'll be able to do more. Which allows for me to use it in, say, steel or hell. I was thinking a separate coal, a second coal plant. Total of 16 coal generators would be huge. That would go from 600 megawatt capacity to 1200. Since I have only coal production right now, coal power right now. But at the same time, I don't know if that's going to fuck over everything that I have built up. I don't think I'll build a coal power plant there, actually, come to think about it. I don't think I'll build a truck station there, actually. There's no way to time these properly. There's no way to time the trucks properly to where they're not going to bump into one another. I'd have to build 2 separate truck stops for them. Oh, heat sinks. I don't need those. I won't need those for a long while. I'm actually just gonna throw them on into here for now. Hopefully they don't clog. They shouldn't, since they're a crafting recipe. Or since there's something that can be crafted. Oh wow, those gave me a ton of points. Okay. Jesus. Look at that points jump. Probably will see that update soon enough anyway. Right, 2 constructors and a storage container. Okay. Forest plate. All right, 48. Let me see now. $34 plate. Okay. Right, 16 cable. All right, let's make those 4 reinforced, shall we? Gonna need them anyway. And no, I do not plan to manually craft 50 of the, I do not plan to manually craft 50, where is it? Modular frames. And that would drive me crazy, because that would be, let me see, that'd be 150 reinforced iron plates, which is not viable to build. Not viable to build by hand. That's going to be built via automation. However, I do think this is going to kind of look like it's always under construction. Just kind of built haphazardly. I could probably build a structure around it, but I'd have to completely redo things. Just don't think it's really possible at the moment. Anyway, let's get this show on the road, shall we? I'll just check this out. Uh, hmm. Okay. Anyway, let's get this going. Let's get this going. I just need to get it built. I will have a smart splitter. I think I have 1 smart splitter. Right. Okay. No problem. Yeah, limiter. 20 AI limiter. Okay, so 20 quick wire. Let's see now. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna remove the container. To be fair, let's see. So, how many ingots do I need for one quick wire? Okay, so I'll need about 4 quick wire. Cool. Just grab that from here. I can produce a whole lot more, to be totally fair. That's been sitting there for a long time. Alright. Have to craft those, then I'll craft a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to need, which is going to be interesting to do. Alright. Where's the quick wire? There we go. Alright. Alright, 5 sheets. Let's go. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Screws 74. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, 12 iron plates. Right, let me get this going now. Iron plate, you know what? Extra stuff for this. Sure. I didn't expect for him to have plates, I'm gonna be honest. I need to remember to check him more often. Check up on Bob some more. I need to check up more on Sir Bob over there more often. And I think I should get him some friends. Hmm. Alright. Right. So first things first, conveyor belt. Right, didn't bring any of that. Just to come on out. Let's have it come all over here. So, organization, logistics, there we are. Splitter. Smart splitter. So the left output will be overflow. This way I'm not going to produce... Alright, so let's see. Let me see, it'll only be about 12, I produce 15. Nah. I don't think I'll need this actually. Production, I'll only need one constructor, I think. The organization container. Okay, let me see. So for me to do this, what do I need? KCA limiter. Alright. A number of things can be put back. Grab. I'll grab a stack of each. So for pickup. Now let me check something. So this goes. Still haven't named that. Still have to pick up whatever. Whatever. So by producing quick wire here, I'm at least getting things ready for later stages, thankfully. I don't think I'm... Yeah, I'm probably not going to need quick wire for a hot minute. Which is a good thing, to be fair. It means I can use it later, but just don't need it for right now. Actually... Walls? Where did those... Ah, right, they went into architecture. Of course. I'm gonna use the catwalks. I might do that for some of them. But to be fair, it'll probably be the catwalk T-junctions. Well, that and, where's catwalk stairs? I'll have another coupon and 28,000 points. Right, I need to stack up each of these. Grab a stack of you. Not you. Grab a stack of you. Right, I forgot the one thing that's necessary. Daggone it, it's cabling. Fuck. How in the world I managed to miss that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm using up a lot of, but yeah, I'm going to be talking with someone about how I can increase my production. About how I can increase power because, well, now that I have all of these now that I have a bunch of new machines that I'm going to be connecting and hooking up and using, I'm probably going to be using a lot. I'm going to be using a lot more power, which is going to be fun, especially considering all of these machines need, or well, they don't use a lot. I mean, for Christ's sakes, a constructor uses 4 megawatts, and a smelter uses 4. Also uses a constructor and a smelter use 4 megawatts each. It's not a whole lot, especially when using 600, but when you start adding up the fact that, oh, I don't know, I have at least 18 of them in a single building, it comes out to about 17 per building. Well, there's 72, I mean, sorry. It was about a 72 just in that building alone. Well, all of them are up and running, but not right now, so. Ah, nice. You got a splitter remains. I don't know where you get the remains from, but you know what? I'm not going to ask questions. You do you. Far be it for me to ask questions about where the lizard doggo gets their remains from. I don't want to find out. If you want to find out, you can ask him. You can ask your favorite. You can ask your favorite lizard doggo. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. Alien DNA capsule. I think this might be worth more points than just the normal DNA. Alien megafauna. I need 9 more of those, to be fair. Where are those? Alright. I need to figure out where some strange alien material is and start researching that a bit. Because if I could start mining that, that could be useful. Well, actually, that will be useful later on. I need to be able to scan it first. And so far as I'm aware, none of it is spawned. But, on the bright side, this is nearly, I think, once I start getting steel production, yeah, once I start getting steel, I'm good to go. Well, basic steel production anyway. I mean, I just need to get to the tier 2 stuff going. Actually, hold on. My brain just stopped. Okay. Just trying to think of what I wanted to look up. Okay, so modular frames needs rods, not screws. Okay. Whew. Alright, so rods, screws. So let me see. Wait, iron rod. What is that? All that used in? Okay, so rotor and modular. Okay, so that's going to be split as well. I'm going to have to look up what my production of rotors of Those are going to have to be. One thing I went there for, I forgot. Dang it! And I didn't do anything I was going to do. Well, of course. Might be a dumbass. I very much so might be a dumbass. Alright. I'll say the quick wire is going to be useful as well. Oh, yeah, it's also used in the T2. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's used in Tier 2, level, it's used in Mark II power poles. I forgot about that. I mean, I really only need the Mark 1s outside of the factory, but Mark 2s definitely could be used inside the factory and around where things are produced. Thankfully, with the quick wire being produced outside the factory over here, all I just need is something to pick up the raw material and bring it back. Problem is just producing all the stuff that uses the quick wire and bring back enough of it. Now, I could have it come by truck. The issue is it's going so far by truck. I don't know if it would last long enough. If it does, great. If it doesn't, yikes. You know what, I can just, oh no, I won't put it in there. I'll put 2 in there, actually. I can only need to really put 1 in there. Okay. So this will turn to 18 quick wire, 18, this is going to be 18 quick wire. Times 5, actually. 90 quick wire? I do need to get a cabling. Yeah, I need 1 cable and that will start up fire production. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Fused modular frame. Okay, those are once again going into the awesome sink. I do wonder if I could run my... Actually, no, I couldn't. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could run my factory off of just lizard doggos, but no. That would... That would actually be kind of stupid. Here we are. Just a small detour through the wilderness. Not that big a deal. God, I hate those things. Anyway. Well, I don't hate them. I just dislike some of the noises they make. They're a little unsettling. Oh well. Alright, there we are. Throw that on into there. But yeah, this is going to produce 60 per minute. That's going to be a lot of quick wire for me. I'm actually going to fill up that belt. And again, these are all Mark 1s, so it's fine. Let's see. 15 per minute. Oh, man. Let me check something. How much do you produce? 120. Come on. 120 per minute. This is a pure node? Oh yeah, it is, no wonder. Fuck me, man. Completely forgot how much I produce. Alright, well, didn't get a whole lot done today, but at least was able to get some stuff ready. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to plug those things in, but I need to plug in the top, but I have them on standby just because they're not really needed right now. Right. On over this way. So yeah, I can get those plugged in, but then not gonna be used. At least not for now. Once I upgrade production, then they will be. And I need to mute again. Anyway, terribly sorry about that. Oops. Did I honestly... I meant to use a single... Well, I'll correct that now. I can correct that while I'm up there. And if I need to produce some more, I will. Alright, power. All outlets. Okay, so connect that there. Alright. I'm going to connect them, but not going to have them running just yet. I also won't hook them up to conveyors, because they're not going to be running. What's the point? All these will be going on into standby, so that way when I do connect them to power, they'll at least be off. Ah, there we go. Why are they so finicky? Oh well. Okay, there we are. So these should all be on standby, I think. Yeah, so they're off and on standby. And when I need them, all I'll just do is I'll just go through each of these one at a time and start turning them on. There we go, simple as that. Alright. Not a ton done today, but a fair bit. Right, I also need 3 windows on over here, just so that way some light gets in, you know? Let's see now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, I prefer these ones, just because they look nice, mainly. Silica is what I need. Okay, cool. Get that easily enough, it's not that difficult, plus the... I don't really have a lot of quartz. I don't really have any quartz production. It's my main issue. Hmm. You start taking the extras that I have in those personal storage bins and throw them in the, well, besides stuff I'm using for research, obviously, chuck them in the awesome sink for points. Not really using them for anything else, to be fair. There we go. Windows set. Alright, everything hooked up that needs to be hooked up. I can work on those at a later date. Actually, I probably won't work on them until I have tier 2. I have Mark II miners. I think the next time I'll be working on that upstairs and seeing about making a second coal plant. Because mill power is, well, kind of what I need. It's not dire need, but it definitely is useful. Alright, well, I think that was a pretty good stream. Yes, I am working on the rebrand. Yes, I know my name's a bit odd. Someone has the name that I wanted. If you know who you are, you know who you if you know who you are, you know who you are. So yeah. I think I'll see y'all in the next one.